we're just having a little trial run. Just going to drop her in there, see what we've got to do, how we've got all them beds. We've definitely got to do something with it because I know that it's going to be too short. We've got to take these doors out. We'll go through that in a minute, but just dropping this in just to see how far out it actually is. So I'm going to leave my hand in a minute, but it's looking very tight. So let me give these a hand because I can't do it when I'm filming, and I'll start a camera again when it's down. She's sitting in. We've got to take that out. The doors are out because if you look, that's where the doors were. And she's come in a bit, so we've got to extend them beds out, and so we couldn't do doors. But if you watched my previous video anyway, I didn't want the doors. It was only the old man, so I'm happy. But yeah, she's sitting in there. We gained that much from there to about there floor. I know it don't seem a lot, but it's a foot extra floor space. Just got to chop around. We just only put it in place just to see what we got to do. We've got to chop these out, and we're going to put steel through and then weld off it to get it right. But yeah, it's a lot bigger engine than what was in it. So hopefully it will go better. Turn out that way. I don't want to do that because it goes funny in the thing. But yeah, so this is where we are at. So my doors are out. I got my own way. Well, I didn't really get my own way because it wasn't going to happen. But the as you can see, the engine was too long for the hole basically, and it intruded in the thing, so the doors weren't open. And we did think about boxing it off so that the wheel out that the engine sort of box came into the cabin, if you like, a little bit. But then the doors would have to hinge out and take up more room, and I didn't want it anyway, so I managed to persuade the old boy to do away with them. And actually, I like it. It's made the boat massive. Well, not massive, it's not massive, it's only a little boat, but it's just made everything like this. You can sit in here and you look out there, but it has made a difference. I know we're making this boat lighter and lighter and lighter because it's still in the we're still in the slings, still on the crane, and the boat keeps lifting off the blocks and bang the wedges in. Obviously, the more gear we're taking out, the more weight's coming off the crane jib, and the crane jib's all the way up there. Oh, it makes me feel ill. The crane jib's lifting up where the weight's coming off of it, and she's lifting the boat off. For the boat weighs hardly anything in a minute. But once we get that big old lump back in it, it'd be all right. Also, while I'm on, hang on, before I don't fall over, I've taken the headlining. It's horrible. This stuff is just stuck on the side. That's how easy it is to come off. But yeah, they had this, and they had like a block of wood running through there, and then it stuck too. So I've gained an inch head height. Now I know it's only an inch, but we'd all like an extra inch, wouldn't we? Every inch counts, especially when you ain't got many. But so yeah, but the floor's now got to come through here. It's just never ending. It's just one thing after another. One thing leads to another. Yeah, it was a nice boat. I've got to say, I'm absolutely wrecking this boat, making it worse. Everything's just one thing after another. Take that bit of wood off because that bit is rotten, and then you unearth another bit of wood. I mean, somebody has spent a lot of money, like all through here was all like hardwood, mahogany, whatever it was. I don't know what it was. All hardwood capping, but underneath it, what it was screwed to, what it's fixed to, was just a bit of old softwood that had gone rotten. Why pay all that money out for decent wood, decent hardwood, if you're then gonna screw it onto a piece of crap wood that's just gonna rot out and then ruin it? I suppose it done its time. And not only that, I just came in and banged my head. So I took a hammer to it. Now I've got a couple more inches, but I'm just gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just keep ripping bits off this boat. It's getting worse and worse and worse. More and more work. I suppose you got to do it to get it how you want. Oh, also, like, where I've cut them out now, so because I'm going to put an angle through, a bit of steel through there, and then build up for this steel. It's easier for me to do it that way. People might not like it that way, but that's how I'm going to do it. Underneath there is water, so the water's trapped underneath. There's a hole over there, as you can see there, and there's a hole back there, like a deck drain, that I thought drained into there and then pumped out, but it doesn't. It sits in this. This is like a void. It's both sides full of water, which I've now pumped out. Crazy, absolute crazy. I just want this boat to get dry. I'm not losing heart. Definitely not losing heart. I just want to go fishing. Look at the state of that down there. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to. I'm not gonna. There's them guys on that Facebook. There's some projects on there. They've done tremendous work. It's unbelievable amount of work that they've done. Really, really good. I'm not going to go to that standard. I can't. It's not what I do. I want this engine in as soon as possible. I want it looking tidy, safe, all running, new wiring, everything all up and running. So get out there and get these fish that are out there in a minute. The hounds have just shown up. So I know that they're there and it's calling me. So I want this engine in and I'm going to use it, and then all like the pretty bits I'll do when it's in the water. I've got to speak to my mate Simon. Simon, I know you'll be watching this. I need all this carpeted, mate. Can you come and see me? Oh, and all that down there.